Guess what I got in the mail? The latest collection from Christine from Holo Taco called Coastal Creams. Generally, I do just a swatching, but this time I'm going to do a design. The first thing I noticed about these colors is it really reminds me of the 80s, and I know because I was a teenager in the 80s. These colors mostly are 80s, for the exception of maybe that one, but all of the rest of them are definitely 80s. Like I say, generally I swatch them, which I love. I love nail polish, and this brand, this is not sponsored by the way, but this brand is one of my favorites. One of the reasons why I love them is because of the pigment, the selection of colors, the ease of applying them, and they dry fast. But with this design, it can sort of work a little against, so you gotta work fast. Let me show you. Okay, this is one of the colors I used in this design. Absolutely gorgeous, look at that. It's called Dockside Drama, and her description of it is bright fuchsia purple. This one, it was drawn to me right away because this is definitely an 80s color. Fuchsia was the buzzword for fashion and color. Whenever I had this bottle of polish, it was called just plain fuchsia, and everybody wore it. I ran through so many of those bottles of polish. I was constantly reordering. Okay, little tip when you're polishing this kind of color, it's a very strong cream. Creams are not as forgiving as frosts, for example, or nudes. Nudes can be cream, but they're see-through, so there's a little more leeway. But these solid colors really need a commitment. You have to really kind of commit to the cuticle line. It's a strong line all the way around. You can't really feather the color. It's not faded, it's a strong pass. So make your brush kind of flat and push it down to the cuticle, and then drape off to one side. Drape off to the other side. And if you need to, go down the middle. We didn't need to as much with this one. Okay? And then you can get a really nice solid color out of that and make it really clean lines. Don't fuss about either with nail polish in general, because it is meant to dry pretty much when it gets out of the bottle. So it's starting to dry right away. So you can't play around with it like if you have any experience with gel polish. I love this color. And I'm going to pair it with the blue for this design. What I'm doing is basically an ombre or a fade with a sponge. You can do that easily with nail polish. A little harder with gel polish, but with nail polish, I find it quite a bit easier. So you just take a little sponge, doesn't really matter, whatever sponge you want. And the idea is we're going to sponge the blue on the end in kind of a faded look. But I will say, this does dry rather quick, but it can work to your advantage. Get your clear ready, and this is what we're gonna do. Now I'm going to work with both colors, the original fuchsia that I just put on here, and then the blue color, and it is called Midnight Marina. Its description is bleached indigo blue. So I'm going to fade that on the end, but I'm going to mix it with the original fuchsia so it gets a naturalish kind of fade with the sponge. On this sponge here, I'm going to put the fuchsia on the edge. I'm telling you ahead of time because we're going to work quickly. So I'm going to paint the fuchsia there and the blue here. Make the blue quite wet and thicker. Then I'm going to take the blue and literally sponge it, but I'm going to lean into the pink a little, the fuchsia in a little, and blend it a little. Don't worry about if you get a little bit on your skin. Don't do it too long, because if you do, it's going to make little pockets. Then you want to top coat immediately. And when you top coat immediately, do you see the faded effect it just caused? It did a really soft faded effect. And then if you get some on your finger, just get some acetone or nail polish remover, dip a brush in it, and just wipe away the skin. Or you can just take the pad itself and just wipe it away, and then wipe it away. I mean, you can let it dry. You don't have to do it right away. But you do want to do the top coat right away so it fades really quick. Now I'm probably going to put a second coat on there to give it a little more intensity with the blue faded on the end. Okay, let's try a couple different colors. But I'm going to fade quite a bit with the blue. I really, really like that. So let's try this green. I noticed this green color. I quite liked it. This reminds me of the 80s big time. This is called Saltwater Taffy, and it's described as vibrant aqua mint. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Okay, so I'm going to put it on this index finger here. And so again, if you just put the polish on one side, sort of flatten it, creep it up into the cuticle area. I went down the middle this time, but generally I go down the side. See, that edge of the brush is really catching the side, and then a stroke down the middle or two. It's quite a beautiful coverage. Look how solid that is in just one coat. You can put 2 coats with this, but for this design, I don't think you really need to. I'm going to use a different sponge actually, so the colors don't mix with the other one. And I am going to do it with the blue because I find that pairing absolutely gorgeous. So whatever color you have on the base, put it on the free edge, and then put the next color right beside it, but quite thicker. Don't be sparing. And then again, tap the blue into it, and the green helps fade it. The light green, I'm sort of leaning in. Does that make sense? I need more blue on it, so I'm going to do definitely a second coat. But I'm going to put that right away. I'm going to put the top coat on because I'm using it to literally soften it right out because it's still wet, right, is the point. Now, this color was definitely 80s, and it's called Peer Pressure. Adorable. Like, this is all beach themed, so they're totally perfect. Bright Ocean Teal. Yep, totally is. Okay, let's put that on the next finger. Again, I just kind of flatten it, bring it down the one side, come down the other side, and if need be, straight down the middle. Oh, just gives a beautiful coverage when you do that. Let me get me sponge. That color's the original, so I'm going to put the original on the end. And then I'm going to sponge with that blue color again. I really like that. I think it really blends well. So remember, just put it on the edge. I got the blue on there first. You see the blue creeping up? And I only put the color that's originally on there because it's really, really wet. And between it, it can blend much better. Okay, and then get that top coat right on there and blend it out. Just soften it right out. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, so let's do a second coat on the, oh, I get a little bit on my cuticle there. Might as well get it now while it's wet. That's how fast it's starting to dry. So if you run into that, just fold a cotton pad in half, grab a little bit of acetone or nail polish remover, and just what it needs is a little bit of elbow grease. That's an old-fashioned term for a little bit of pressure. And I'm gonna grab this finger too while I'm here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a second coat on that pink fuchsia and the blue one, which is Midnight Marina, because I want a little more intensity for the blue. And that one could be redone too. I'll do that for the photos, but this is just giving the general idea of how to do this design. It's actually quite simple. And once you get the technique done, you can do it actually quite quickly. So I'm gonna put the fuchsia down at the tip, put it down first, then the blue. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to put some more there. Oh, that's probably way too much. Let me just get rid of some of the excess. And then just get that blue in there again. Yeah, that should be better. Okay, now I'm going into the very end with the blue. See how I'm sort of angling it and hitting the blue first? I want the intensity of the blue. Then I'm leaning the pink up to sort of help blend that blue in there. Yeah, I think that's good. A little bit too much in that area. Getting picky, maybe too picky. Now I'm going in with the top coat ASAP and blending it right out. Ooh, that's not bad at all. little bit of excess, so I'll just get rid of that now. Just be careful when you do that. If you hit the finger that's still wet, you'll get rid of the nail color that you just put on there. Okay, now as you might notice, acetone will leave a little bit of a white residue. That just means it's stripping the oils from your finger. Make sure you replenish that when you're finished, like hand lotion or something, or oil once the nail color's dry. Gorgeous. Okay, you know what? Just if we have a little time, I'm going to do the Saltwater Taffy one again with the blue on the edge because it's a little bit wimpy and I'd like it to be a little bit stronger. All I need is a new one of these guys. Again, the color I'm blending it into, that's the nail plate color. And then the blue on this side of things. Okay, and I'm going to get that edge in there. I'm just hitting the blue. And then I'm going to lean in a bit with the green and try to soften it. I need to soften it more. It's too strong. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let's see if I get the top coat on and smooth it out. Ooh, I like that. That actually worked out quite beautifully. Okay, nice. Okay, well, I'm going to do the rest, but I want to show you the other colors. So I've shown you that one, that one, that one, that one. Let me just show you these ones on a swatch. This first color I'm going to show you is called Summer Scandal. It's a bright coral. And this, you guys, is 80s. I know it's called Coastal Creams, but for me, this definitely is the 80s. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Okay, this next color is called Serving Sherbet, and it's a light salmon pink. I have to go sometimes and dip again simply because it's such a big tip. Look at that. Stunning. This is Creamsicle Coast. This color is definitely an 80s color. A very warm yellow. I remember that. It's like a gold almost. Love it. It's a peachy yellow as she describes it. Okay, and the last one. This is called Boardwalk Behavior, and it's a medium bright pink. So beautiful. Just love it. Yeah, gorgeous. I love this effect, and I think it's great for all summer long. Let's take a look at this design. Thank you so much, Christine, for this newest collection. Now I'm all ready for summer.